Interview with a Sunderland fan Friday, the 5th of April 2019 10 o'clock by ColSunderland come to town this weekend in case you hadn't noticed, so we've spoke to one of their supporters about how they've found life in League One. 1. Who are ya and how long have you been watching Sunderland? My name is Alex and I'm currently a contributor for A Love Supreme, ALS, and have been writing for them since August 2018. I've been a fan of the club for all my life and been going to games since I was about 6 or 7. I got a season ticket 10 years ago, and have had one since. 2. It seems like for the first time in years, Sunderland fans are actually enjoying this season. Is that fair? Yeah, definitely. It's simple really. When you start winning games, the atmosphere around the club gets better. Over the past few years, we've been simply awful. We had an owner who stopped caring and the mentality at the club was dour. Now, we've got a new set of owners and the club just feels different. 3. We've all watched the Netflix documentary. What was the Sunderland fans' views on it? Well, at times it was tough to watch. It went down really well up here. One of the biggest positives of the whole program was that it showed what it was like for the fans. It was a personal documentary and it showed how it truly affected the people of Sunderland. There are plans to be a season 2 which will show the club in a different light. 4. What's different about the club now compared to how it's been in previous seasons? I mentioned it previously, the whole demeanor has changed. It doesn't feel like it used to be in the best possible way. We've almost been given a new lease of life and everyone involved with the club is just a lot more cheerful. The trip to Wembley embodied the new regime. Thousands of Sunderland fans in Trafalgar Square drinking and just having a good time was a special moment. 5. What's been the best bit about being in League One this season? The best part, one would say, is winning games. We've got that winning mentality back at the club which I haven't seen in God knows how long. The trip to Wembley was an obvious highlight, but going from a whole year winless at home to now being unbeaten at home is heck of a turnaround. 6. What's been the worst bit? For me, the worst thing about League One is the referees. Man, they're awful. It's not even just decisions against us either. The inconsistency of refs this season is embarrassing. Refs can't be perfect and it's a tough job, but some are inept. 7. If Sunderland fail to win promotion this season, will this season be classed as a failure? Personally, I think it would be. We've got the biggest budget by a mile this season and got a good squad. It's been a huge turnaround with players, staff and owners all coming into the club and I'm not surprised we've not walked the league, but I'm relatively confident we'll finish in the top 2. 8. Any thoughts on Rochdale? I think it'll be a tough game. You've got a lot to play for in getting out of the relegation zone, and Ian Henderson has 17 goals this season, which is very impressive in a team near the bottom. 9. Give us your all-time Sunderland 11. Wow, that's a tough question. I'm going to do this based on the players I've seen personally over the past decade or so of being a fan. Jordan Pickford, Phil Bardsley, Eunice Kabul, John O'Shea, Danny Rose, Steve Malbranque, Lee Cattermole, Stefan Sessegnon, Julio Waka, Jermaine Defoe, Kevin Phillips. Classic 4-4-2. Don't think we'd do too well defensively, but we'd score some goals. 10. Any predictions for this Saturday? I think it'll be close. We've played 120 minutes at Wembley and the trip at Accrington in less than a week, so there will be some tired legs out there, but I'll back us to win 2-1. Get 2 free £10 bets on Rochdale v Sunderland or other matches by opening a new account at William Hill. Place an initial bet of a minimum of £10 and William Hill will give you 2 £10 bets. You must enter the promotional code F20 when signing up as a new customer. Photo, action, images. Please report offensive, libelous or inappropriate posts by using the links provided. You need to log in order to post your